Drew, are you surprised? And I know the ship has already sailed on this one, so it's not like they're bringing her back in or letting Biden run or whatever. But are you surprised how blatantly they did this whole thing?
Yeah.
Which then it led to somebody like Portnoy being so passionate about it because there was no transparency there. It was not grassroots. Clearly, Kamala was involved because otherwise they had no mechanism other than the 25th Amendment to get rid of the guy.
Yeah, they're doing it right under our noses. And really, the shocking thing to me is what has happened to journalism. If this had happened in 1975, people would have been like, get the Woodward on this. Let's find out what's going on here. What is this? We need to expose what's going on. This is outrageous. But instead, the media has become a propaganda limb of the government. You know, Mike Benn says the reason this happened is because white supremacy was declared or domestic terrorism was described as the number one threat to the country. Therefore, all the intelligence agencies could turn their powerful forces inward domestically, including propaganda. There used to be laws against propaganda, but now the press has become a propaganda instrument. Quick story. I remember the 1970s. I don't know why this stayed with me, but it does. But I watched a 60-minute news magazine, as best I can remember, it was a long time ago, and sort of a Mike Wallace guy was hammering on a Soviet anchor who was doing the anchor of the news for Pravda. How could you toe the line of politics? How could you toe the line of government? Aren't you a journalist? And the guy finally had enough, and he looked up and he goes, hey, he goes, in our country, the news is a political instrument. In yours, it is a commercial instrument. Trust me, there will be distortions. And I thought, wow, here we are. The commerciality has gone all the way over to the political, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me.
Perhaps we all would have realized that during COVID when every news show was sponsored by Pfizer. It's almost like they were telling us what they're doing.